The jungle of Verdan was not a place for the weak. Thick vines twisted around glowing trees, and the air shimmered with electric mist that hid everything beyond a few feet. Commander Jack Hale crouched behind a fallen trunk, his damaged armor sparking softly in the dim light. His ship had crashed 2 days ago, and since then the hunters had come. Tall, scaled creatures from the Karth Dominion, the galaxy's most feared predators. They called themselves the Alpha Beasts, and their leader, Varkesh, had promised to bring back Hale's skull as a trophy. But Hale was no easy prey. His oxygen was running low, his comms broken, yet his mind was calm, calculating. He had turned the jungle into his ally. Each shadow, each flash of lightning became part of his plan. Far away, the hunters moved through the mist, scanning, whispering, their sensors flickering with false readings. Hale had rigged fragments of his ship as navigation core to emit ghost signals, fake human heartbeats scattered across the jungle. Confused growls echoed as the aliens split up, chasing ghosts that vanished into the storm. From a treetop high above, Hale watched their movements through his cracked visor. Every time lightning struck, he could see them. Massive silhouettes in motion, weapons gleaming but their confidence fading. They believed they were the predators, but Hale saw fear in their hesitation. He remembered his training. A soldier doesn't run from the hunt, he learns to lead it. Slowly, he adjusted the settings on his wrist device, releasing a burst of interference that scrambled their trackers completely. One of the alien scouts stepped too close to a trap, a crude but effective charge Hale had hidden under the wet soil. A blinding flash lit up the jungle, followed by silence. The rest froze, their thermal scans useless against the electromagnetic field Hale had created. Varkesh roared, his deep voice shaking the air. "Human! You cannot hide forever!" Hale smirked, his breath steady despite exhaustion. He activated his comms, and his voice echoed through the static-filled air. "Hide? No. I'm waiting for you." The Alpha Beast turned sharply, his fanged grin fading as every sound around him began to mimic the human S voice, a trick Hale had set using broken audio relays from his escape pod. The jungle was speaking, whispering his words from every direction. The storm intensified, rain striking the ground in sharp bursts as the tension grew unbearable. Hale climbed higher, lightning illuminating his face, calm and determined. Below, the Alpha Beast's hunters stumbled, firing wildly into shadows. The human watched in silence, every movement deliberate, every breath measured. The moment had come. Through the storm, his voice cut again, calm and cold. "You came to hunt me. Now let's see who hunts who." And as thunder rolled across the alien sky, the first real hunt began. One that would make even the Alpha Beast question who truly ruled the dark. Rain poured over the jungle like liquid fire, washing away the haze of smoke and static as the storm reached its peak. Commander Jack Hale moved silently through the glowing underbrush, his armor scorched but still operational enough to keep him one step ahead. The alien hunters, once confident and proud, now moved with hesitation. Their scanners flickered, their formation broken, and their leader, Varkesh, the Alpha Beast, was losing control. Each time one of his hunters thought they saw the human, it was a trick, a holographic reflection, a timed flash from Hale's shattered visor plate, or an echo bouncing through the metallic trees. The jungle itself had turned against them, bending to the human's will. Hale had studied every terrain, every sound, every pattern. He wasn't fighting with brute strength, he was fighting with precision, patience, and something the aliens could never understand: adaptability. From above, lightning flashed again, and Varkesh caught sight of a figure moving between the trees. "There!" he roared, charging forward. But when he reached the spot, he found only a recording device replaying Hale's voice. "Still chasing shadows?" Varkesh snarled, smashing the device to dust. He turned, and that's when he saw Hale standing on a ledge above, illuminated by pure white lightning. The human's armor was cracked, his face smeared with ash, but his eyes burned with calm focus. "You think I'm prey?" Hale called out, his voice steady even over the roaring thunder. "You should have studied what happens when humans are cornered." The alpha beast lunged with a growl that shook the trees, but Hale didn't flinch. He pressed a switch on his wrist, and the ground beneath Varkesh erupted in blinding light, a concussive pulse, not meant to kill but to disable. The shockwave sent the beast sprawling, his armor sparking, systems failing. As he struggled to rise, he looked up and saw the human walking toward him, weapon lowered, not in arrogance but control. Hale stopped just a few feet away and said quietly, "You had every advantage. Numbers, strength, technology. But you never understood that humans don't run. We adapt." The alpha beast looked into the soldier's eyes and realized that the fear he felt wasn't a tee from defeat, but from respect. Hale knelt slightly, his tone calm but firm. "The difference between you and me, Varkesh, is that I don't need to kill to win." He reached for his beacon and activated the extraction signal. Above the canopy, a human rescue ship broke through the storm clouds, golden light spilling over the jungle. The alien hunters watched in silence as the light grew brighter, the sound of engines echoing across the vast wilderness. Varkesh bowed his head, whispering, "No prey should have this power." Hale looked back once before ascending into the sky and replied softly, "Then stop mistaking kindness for weakness." As the ship lifted him toward the stars, the alpha beast stood alone among the ruins of his hunt, realizing that on this day the galaxy's most feared predators had been taught a lesson they would never forget, that humanity, though small, was never prey.